I love this question. Yinka said, now that we know, I love my folks, man. You guys are way too smarter than I can think. Okay, Yinka said, now that we know most companies are embedding AI model into their business integrity and compliance framework, would there still be need for employing people in the future? Yeah. Um, if anyone tell you they know clearly what's gonna happen, I don't think they are being honest. I can guess and just I don't know. I know the human piece is still gonna have some relevancy, but here's the challenge. So if we automate anything, who's gonna be buying them? If a business automate everything, nobody's working, then who's gonna be buying stuff, right? Supply chain, yeah, you buy your nobody's working, then who's buying your stuff? You're producing EV cars, you're producing all this stuff, and you're using robots to do everything. Those robots better drive your cars too, right? If you're not using humans. Because the society will get to a point if personally I think it will be collaboration of a lot of governments and there will be incentive. The way we give tax break or subsidy programs to the oil and gas, to the farmers in North America, for example, there'll be some subsidy for you not fully automating to AI. I think so at some point. Because it will become a political, social issue that we can't just say we are, you know, making everything because it's crazy, even hardware stuff. If we go, we are all using on our in our house now, we use all this robo vacuum. Now for your lawn machines, people use actual AI now to do your lawn. The lawns will just be moving around. When it needs charges, it's just going to charge, and it will cut your grass better than any human, to be honest. The one I saw. Now I don't know if they can do the ones for tractor yet that are big and massive. That's it. But it will get there, right? So at the point, the automation is a little bit insane, creepy, but can we stop it though? I don't know the answer. Um, the innovation, we can't just stop it. We can slow it to adjust to the society, maybe, so that we can have a society and avoid chaos. Because if people don't have a job, people don't have anything to pay their debt, it can collapse a society, I think. So I know it has to be collaboration at some point. So I don't know if that was the answer. I don't have a crystal ball. I can only talk about cyber GRC. I don't think will be useless in the next 5 years. After 5 years, I probably don't know what to say, but I think we are still good for 5 years. And the reason is, I think, is anything that has to do with regulation takes a while. So before they even kick you and I out for any reason, they would have kicked everybody else because you are providing oversight. Not because anyone likes you, but because by regulation they have to provide oversight. So by law they have to provide oversight. So because of that, it makes it hard to just kick you out, right? So that gives us some space because it takes one before they even pass all those bills and laws. That takes a while. Nobody's going to just pass it everywhere overnight and everything is gone. So it will take a while. So because of that timeline, I can bet 5 years. I'm not a betting guy, but I can say 5 years. After 5 years, we have to reassess and say, I don't know again. But yeah, that's my thinking. Let's another question real quick. Okay, I heard robotic also work at restaurants, waiters, they treat them very soon. I agree. It's everywhere. I was in a restaurant in Boston last 2 years. Wait a minute. It's not even 2 years. Honestly, this was even like before COVID though. This was before COVID. Yeah. I was in the hospital system first, where I saw robotics that were dispensing food to the rooms. So they would take food to the patient's room. These are robots, right? Then the same Boston, I saw a restaurant that it was just, and I heard there actually the food was not bad. You know, In my head, I was trying to be biased that oh, maybe they're not better than humans and all that. But the food was pretty good. Not bad at all, to be honest. So I can't say in good faith that, oh, the food machine is doing this. Not, it was good. So anyway, um, so I don't know the answer, but yeah, collaboration of humans and machines, cyborg, that's a possibility. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only thing I would say to our community is just keep developing yourself. That's all I'll tell you. Everything else we can't control. What you and I can control is okay. The trends, the knowledge base. Let's keep learning on our side. We can't go wrong there. And even sometimes it might not look like you're making progress, honestly, but it makes a difference because you're knowledgeable, you know what's going on, you understand the nuances of the. I'm not expecting it to be a machine learning guru. I'm not one either, right? But I know enough to say these are the typical things we should do. The details of it, oh, the machine learning, the coding, the scripting, and all, I don't care. I'm not, all right, that's not my business, right? But I can tell you, hey, security, we should think of security consideration, the privacy consideration. Is there bias training? Are we monitoring it, the model? Those are things we can speak intelligent to. And those are core of everything. The details and everything, the engineering part of it, the pipeline of it, and all that stuff. God bless you, darling. Not let someone else do that right now. God knows I'm not willing to do that right now, right? So we leave that to other folks that love to do all those technical stuff. Good. But in general, be confident those are the core areas really at the end of the day. All right, let's take a 5 minutes break. When you come back, um, we jump in and do some exercise. Okay, let me take one more question. And we'll come back 9:20. This is 9:14. So we're on break, but let me answer this question. Within the GRC workspace, are we allowed to use external AI models? Please clarify. So when we say external AI model, are you saying like ChatGPT, Gemini, Cloudy? Is that what you mean? Okay. Mhm. It depends on the organization. Most organizations have their own version of those model now. Virtually all of them. Most companies have, even as far back as 2 years ago, people have been developing their own. So the answer is you have a model, I bet you. If you don't have a model, even if you are just typing the words out and you put it in your phone and it generates something for you, then you're now manually typing whatever it generates for you into your own company portal. I'll tell you one thing, you are still 90% better than the way it was 3 years ago. So the only difference is that now you're typing manually, but it's still 90% better. So either way you win, I think it doesn't matter whether your company does not allow or allow. I will use it to clarify and do my research. It's just that I will not be able to use it in my company's laptop. I'll use it in my own laptop. And even if I cannot send document to my own self, fine, I can type it. And it can help me to enhance my quality of work. But you have to use it. There's no option for all of us. You have to. If you don't use such a model for research, a an unqualified person will be your boss. That's the truth. Just because they know how to use resources. So, so you just have to be strategic. You know, you don't want someone that you were the one that trained to now be your boss because they know how to use resources. And that's what will happen because if I'm a leader or manager in a place and I see somebody not producing quick and I see somebody very efficient, the efficient person is going to be my leader. Then you can be backing up and doing stuff. Then you start getting mad and bitching about somebody that you trained is your boss, but because they use resources to, create efficiency. All right, let's take our break. You all can take your break. 3 minutes to go. While you do that, let me just make you see it. So, well, one thing I would challenge everybody: don't get caught up in, somebody using model AI or not.